Hello, friend. This is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada. We're live again to answer your immigration related questions for Canada. So, you guys can start typing your questions on the chat in the right side. So, I'll try to answer in the order I'll receive it. My name is Jimmy, as I mentioned, I'm from Can Have an Immigration Canada. We are in the business of immigration since 2013 and trying to help clients, businesses to make their immigration uh, dreams come true. For all the client, we have helped almost thousands of clients since 2013 and almost in all the areas of immigration. So if you guys have any general question regarding Canadian immigration, you can please type it now, or the case specific inquiries won't be able to answer at this moment because that needs some time, a little bit more understanding of the case or deep digging to answer you the simple questions about your case. But again, if we look at this moment, the main consultations are happening around, or the main concerns that are coming from almost everybody about the processing delays. So those delays are in each category. There are few categories that are not being affected by that. If you are applying for SDS stream for study visa from any country, they are not being affected that much. Maybe like few days here and there. If you are coming from North American countries or South American countries for work permit, that you can get those work permit at the border or the port of entry, so those are not affected. And also they are like happening as normal. Those the same processing time as it was before, but majority of all other areas in immigration at this moment are being in backlog. So you might have seen certain applications for work, they have gone for more than a year now in processing time. For example, from India at this moment is roughly a year plus if you have submitted your application. So that's what time it's taking for express entry PR applications is taking roughly close to a year at this moment. So the if you are planning to come to Canada at this moment, visitor visa are okay. They are not taking that much time to apply and get the results, whether it's positive or negative. After the visitor visa, you will have your super visas for your parents, grandparents. That's also going through pretty quick, roughly around 2.5 to 3 months for that one. But in case other than any of your application, if you have submitted any of other application like PNPs for PR, or all those are taking at this moment, they are uh, running very very slow. So those are, this is the general answer to any of your question. If you're asking for the expected time or when you guys will get able to get the decision on your case, so if you look at the processing time on canada.ca, so the times are going increase every week. You check it, it's getting more and more and more. So uh, roughly only the study permits, visitor visas or work permits from around South American countries and other areas, they are going on time. And to get the things done on time. uh, Question from Sandy: PNP application submitted September 21. People PR application July are getting decision or RPRF request. Yes, they are like again, right? General processing times are too high, but things are there. Some application have been picked up, but majority of them, rule of a thumb, is at least taking more than a year. So if you are lucky, your file has been picked up and you got any answers, but the final decisions are definitely taking longer than expected. At even whatever is written on your processing time for your country or origin, where whichever file you have submitted, they are taking more than, if you have submitted and contact us inquiry to them, so definitely it will be processed later, or after a month or two you will get a two-liner answer that your file is in processing, we're working hard, and that's it. uh, Vishal Mukhija, is it true that IRCC is mainly rejecting study file with the gaps to reduce the backlog? No, study file as a rule of thumb is always a 50% chance, right? As the study visa, visitor visas are all always the 50% chance. So if you get your files rejected, it's not because they are trying to reduce the gap or the backlog. Yes, they are planning to reduce the backlog by processing it faster, but mainly the rejection or acceptance rate at this, from even not from this year, even from last year, the acceptance rate for study visas are around 50, 55, or maximum 60%. So that's, it's not like they want to reduce the file and that's why they rejecting your file. Study visa and visitor visas are always the same thing. If you think your application is strong and you got the negative results, you can take that file into court and apply for a renewed decision on that with the immigration judge itself. Yeah, that's a little bit longer process. It'll take your time and money, but definitely you can win those cases. We have done so many cases of those ones with the lawyers and take those application decisions to the court, and they have been redone and come in favor. Yes, definitely that the lawyer things and all those things, they will cost you money, but if you think your file is strong, has, there should not be anything like that, I'll suggest you guys can go to the court. Study visa possible at age of 42? Yes, it is possible. It's not like IRCC is just rejecting uh, the study visa application because you have a gap. But if you can justify your gap, why you have a gap and why you want to study now, go ahead with that. Yes, our company has done a lot of cases with 40, 45, even at 50 plus year of age for study visas, and we did get success. But as I mentioned before, success rate is always 50% in that one. June 2021, LMIE based work permit apply from India. Yeah, it says taking 1 year or more. Yes. At this moment, even if you look at on the website, it's saying 45 weeks plus. So then give them another like 5 to 7 weeks before you guys have your biometrics done and all that stuff was done. So definitely it's close to 52, 53, 54 weeks at this moment. It, yeah, South Asian countries are at this moment, they're really, really slow for those ones. Will I be able to get PR after studying at age of 42? Yes, sir. If you go in the right direction from starting, yes, PR is not a not a difficulty at your age. Yes, but again, right, you have to just not like coming to Canada on study visa and getting a study done. There are a lot of other factors which you need to, like your IELTS score for general and all those other stuff, right? What kind of work experience you will be getting here, not like in NOC C and D, and then you'll be thinking, yes, I will definitely get, and starting your process at the last month or so. We have seen so many applicants when come to, oh, I have just 1 month left, so what should I do now? Yeah, definitely you are going back to your home country, right? So yeah, definitely start the right process, get the right consultation at right time. Definitely you go in the right direction. There are so many cases because of the age factor at 42, the points are not enough for you to be qualified for an express entry. So this is another way to come to Canada on study visa and then start getting in the right direction. Uh, I'm a teacher with engineering background. Can I get peer at this age? Also? Yes, sir. That's what I told you. Yes, the same question you have repeating, but the answer is the same one. Zubair, Zuhair Siddiqui, in how much time does our visas come from the day we apply for immigration? what category. There are all is immigration, like you are temporary immigration or permanent immigration. So it depends upon which category. All categories have different time frames, right? From uh, the immigration department itself, the government has stopped express entry, as you guys all know, till the middle of this year. They are not going to hold any draws other than the PNP draws. That's what they are doing it. So if you are trying to be active in your express entry profile, you have to submit it all your document. Keep make sure your IELTS is valid. So only then you will be able to consider it as active when you have all your paperwork is done and it's valid at the time of the draws. But according to the government website, if you look at their recent news, so you guys have probably gone through some of the videos on YouTube, on the website itself for Canada.ca, where they have clearly mentioned that because of the backlog and current processing time, they are putting a halt on express entry draws. And uh, by the middle of this year, they do not expect like any general draws, CEC draws. But you never know whether they will be able to get the things done quickly, or the things will be holding that thing up for another few months after the middle of this year. So this year will be pretty sluggish again in terms of the new invitations. But the PNPs are all open, as we have seen in the first month of January here on this 2022. Almost all the provinces have started giving PNP nominations through express entry profile if you are being eligible under that one, or even if you are not eligible under the express entry, they will be able to get you under the normal PNP program. But again, if you look at certain uh, provinces where you will see the PNP process takes roughly around 18 to 24 months if you are not going through under the express entry. So some files are, as I mentioned, it's a rule of thumb, but again there are certain exception. If you are lucky enough that they have picked your file and you get your stuff done, we have seen some application being submitted and done in like 7 8 months for the provincial PNP and with the federal work itself. But uh, if you look on the processing time on certain websites, on their particular provincial website, they have always mentioned that they will take roughly around like 18 to 24. BC is a prime example. It's been over 24 months now if you are applying through the British Columbia PNP. So let's take a few more questions. Your company can provide temporary work permit? Yes, we do all kind of immigration services. Yes, we do have on time to time, we do have immigration approved LMIA. So it all depends upon, right, which field you are in or whether we have the availability at that time or no. So yes, definitely we have a lot of employers working with our companies for their paperwork, and definitely we tie up our clients. If you have become our client, yes, definitely we'll submit your profile to those companies when we know like they have a demand and you are the right fit. But again, at this moment, majority of the companies are looking for people who are already in Canada because of the backlog delays. No, none of the employer want to wait for any worker for 52 weeks or even more when they need a worker right now, this week or next month. So they are not going to wait for certain employees for that long. So that's why they are always looking for people who are already in Canada, especially the postgrad work permit students, people on visitor visas or any other legal status, so that can be easily converted into the work permit application, permanent residency, all the other things. But definitely the employers are always looking for the people who are already here so they can have a quick turnaround in their employee section when they are looking for all those things to be met. Uh, Does landing fee payment request in peer application mean final decision on the file? No. Very important I need to ask. For some years, I have taught as a freelancer. That, sir, that we can discuss when you become our client. We will give you the right guidance that how to make your file. So over here, I'm just taking general question. Yes, if you want to have a application detailed discussion about your file, yes, you can call me on the number I have given above, and we do charge consultation fees. And after that, we'll go through your paperwork and we'll give you the right path, which way you should go, so that you can get success in your application. Mr. Suraj KK, I'm a chef. Last year in July, applied LMI work permit, but my consultant is in Canada. Sir, if you have a consultant, please talk to your consultant, because I cannot, I didn't do any of your file, so I cannot comment on any of your questions. So you're already working with somebody, so I will suggest please go ahead and check with your consultant what's going on with your file. How can I show that experience since I don't have any evidence? Yes, that's what we help you or help the clients which are in your situation. Yeah, that's why we charge fees for that, and we'll definitely guide you in the right direction. Uh, IELTS will expire in March. Yeah, for LMIA, you don't need any IELTS. What can we do if we want to have a job offer from Canada while sitting in our own country? Basically, most of the time all the jobs on jobbank.ca, they are mostly LMIA based, so you can go over there. If you have any networking here in Canada, friends and family, they can help you with that, or hire a consultant or a lawyer. Yes, so from there you can also go with that, and definitely they can help you with that. But again, right, make sure you guys are always do the due diligence before giving your hard earned money to anybody, right? There are so many frauds at this moment, because almost everybody is looking for work permit or other quick way to come to Canada. So make sure you guys do your due diligence, or get at least your document verification before you guys submitting your application. I've seen a lot of application have been submitted, or we have submitted our application for work permit. When they received the letter, the application was for visitor visa or some other kind of visas, because the work permit or the LMIA papers were not genuine. So yeah, please get your document verification done from somebody who knows the industry in and out, and they know how to check the paperwork, right? That's what we are doing since 2013, and dealing with the government organization, government departments, almost on weekly basis for all these work permit, the LMIA stuff. So people knows, right, who are working, and they are all uh, ICCRC members, so they are all in good standing. They have their licensing to represent the clients with the government. So make sure, yes, definitely before, it's easy to spend your hard-earned money and then get the no results from the people who are already in the market. I have seen a lot of fake PNP letters also, so don't think that you getting your PNP letter and it's all genuine. So please try to do some of your homework before you get into any contract or anybody. Yes, definitely all the lawyers and consultants here in Canada, they charge you money even for consultation, for document verification. But then at that time, if you spend some money, you have a peace of mind that yes, your documents are all valid, so you are going in the right direction, and nobody is giving you the fake letters or fake documents, and at the end of the results you will get your candidacy banned or lifelong ban from Canadian visas. I have seen like 5 6 years 10-year ban on lot of cases when the documents are fake. So make sure you guys, when you are submitting those application, whether you have a proper channel going through, the employer is genuine, the paperwork is genuine. So only submit your application at that time. Work permit, any news? What kind of news, sir, you wanted? How much of asset do you need to show become eligible for? Is it mandatory that it should be cash? No, it could be any kind of form of money, your home things and all that stuff. If you are applying again, right? If you are applying for business visas, yes, definitely all your assets will count. If you are coming to Canada and at that time, yes, definitely it's a liquid assets when you have to show your uh, the financial stuff or the proof that you have a means of finances to support yourself while you are entering Canada. So that time, yes, it's definitely liquid money. But if you're submitting your application for visas related to business, investor visas, at that time, all the assets count. So yeah, so I was talking about the PNP that has already been started. If you look at Alberta, Quebec, BC, Saskatchewan, and Nova Scotia, we're still waiting for the first draw. Manitoba has done it. Ontario has already given the PNP nominations for the candidates. So most of the provinces are very active now in terms of inviting candidates through the express entry or the general PNP programs. They have it on for their candidates. So definitely, if you are applying through the PNP program, you will definitely get it done. But again, the processing times are the most talk about segment at this moment, and it will not be an easy task for you guys. So definitely make sure if you are here in Canada, make sure to maintain your status as legal as long as you can, because there are so many pathways at this moment for anybody who's in Canada to get the stuff done legally. So you cannot, in any circumstance, you cannot become illegal. There are so many ways at this moment. Even if you are on study visa, your visas are going to expire. You're on postgrad work permit, that's going to expire. You are on visitor visa, if that's expiring. So there are so many areas that you can convert your temporary residence to permanent resident, or at least send your file so that you are in a queue to get your stuff done, or you're waiting for your results. So in that case, that you are legal status and you do not go out of your status at the time permanent residency when your file has been picked up, and a visa officer should not deny you didn't maintain your status. We are rejecting your file. So make sure you work on that one also. I have filed 22 August LMA work permit. Yeah, if it's been from India, it's 50 plus weeks, my friend. So hopefully by August or some time, if it don't go down. So at this moment, currently should be in August or even later, you will receive anything. But it could be early because nobody can predict anything at this moment, like what will be the future or what will be going to happen in next couple of months in terms of processing of applications. But at this moment, what's up, website processing time, uh, the screenshot is saying if you have submitted your application from India, yeah, definitely it's close to a year or even more. So if you guys have any other question, you can type it, or we'll come back next week to answer your immigration related questions. I would like to thank all of you who join us today, and definitely keep your things open. If you are in waiting for some results in express entry, make sure you guys update your IELTS score and keep that in file. But till middle of this year, they have specifically said they are not going to do any skilled worker draws or any of the draws that has been gone to the foreign workers. If you are outside the country, only the inland candidates might see some new pathways coming in, especially for the students who are here already. So the Minister of Immigration last week interview, if you listen to that interview, it's specifically say they're working on some of the new pathways for international students in particular. So we're hoping that the blanket policy will come like the one that did it last year of February. They invite all the CEC candidate at that time. 28,000 applications were invited or invitations were given in the month of February. So we are expecting this month, next month, there will be something big coming, or there will be a new pathway for students, especially coming out, or they're also looking for the ways to give the permanent residency or a chance for permanent residency for the people who are on illegal status at this moment in Canada. So the government is trying to meet their quotas for the year. So 2022 will be a good year for people who are on study visa, postgrad work permit, plus the people who have no status at all, who have lost their status and living in Canada illegally. So something is coming. At this moment, we don't have any concrete information, but something is in the process of making right now. So you will definitely got the news in coming months. So I would like to thank all of you, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good day, sir. Thank you.